to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
where do you live anyway?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
a
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police in the lives of their kids.
Posing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring. And
So
guy, you never reach me will marry me.
That's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
Yeah,
Do you know? Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.
Imagine.
Good evening and welcome to the lounge. My name is Margaret Osazua and joining me on set is the beautiful redhead Munyolu Olajide.
Why did you have to call me redhead?
No, now look at you now. What is Solomon call you today? Babi, Nigerian Babi.
Anyways, thank you. I like it like that.
Yes,
How
now
you
you're
guys
pretty.
doing?
And of course, Akwankwa, who is twinning with Mui.
Oh,
His shirt.
Oh, really?
This is what I go through on the lounge.
Papa, how are you, Jerry?
I'm fine. Did you plan this?
I don't know. You know, the connection is always there.
Ah, how sweet.
Guy.
Because I don't have anybody I'm connecting with. Hopefully, please,
Now see my head. See your
please,
Hey, it's wine, wine.
Is it when you're chopping knuckle, did you?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm chopping knuckle with you guys. Let's chop knuckle together. Once again, welcome to the lounge. All right, today we are speaking to a video I saw online recently, and what we'll be discussing with that video is women are for reproduction, not to be respected. Controversial man claims. I just want to say a short story before I play the video. I couldn't sleep last night, and I was like, let me even go through the internet space. So that's how I saw the video. Throughout, I was like this, you mean, really? Wow. That's what I was doing throughout. And I said that, no, I won't be the only one that will watch this. I will bring it to you guys. So what we'll be discussing today is women are for reproduction, not to be respected. Now, this was a claim of a controversial man. So I would like you to just listen to a short, I think it's from a podcaster. His name is what? Odogu or something. Odogu Kiwi. Yeah. So he was interviewing this Igbo man. Yeah, his name is Tick. So I don't want to murder it. Let's just listen to it together. Oh, I think it's the network. Okay, let me tell you with my mouth. So this man says that women are not to be respected. I doesn't think that women should be treated well. According to him, women are made for withdrawals. We are not made to be treated well. What is love? He even has a wife and he does not love her. He doesn't know what it is. According to him, he feels his parents are the benchmark of this said happiness that he has, because his father once sat him down as a 42-year-old man that he is and told him, I don't love your mother. I'm not sure I know what that means, but your mother is the queen of my heart. By queen, it means that because she gave birth to you. Should I carry on? Of course, yes. Now, he says he is married to a woman. Of course, you would expect, you should treat her differently. He said he doesn't know what love is. The white to understand. As he's like this, he is a predator that goes after his prey. I even agree with you. You're a predator. I agree. You're a predator. He goes after his prey. And according to him, he cannot go for any woman that is in his class. As an HND holder that he is, the woman must be beneath him, because when he speaks, the woman must listen. For instance, I'm sure you watch it, Vampire you too. He said that if somebody invites the woman out and he says to the woman, you're going nowhere, the woman must sit down and respect him. But if it is the other way around, she does not have a choice. She's gonna stand up and follow him. And that's what we're discussing today. That Akwankwa's gender said that we are just for reproduction. we are not to be treated well. So, Papa, I'm going to start with you. When you watched that video, how did you feel about your fellow man?
See, the way I felt was, it was just one of those podcasts where the guest is just sounding to be controversial. I don't think any right-thinking man who has, of course, he has a mother and a wife and daughters as well, would want to hold that opinion. And when I mean hold that opinion, that's what he believes. So my thinking really, my reaction to the podcast was, it was one of those, controversial people that, they bring around, and to sell whatever podcast or whatever program or whatever thing they are doing, they will say some sort of silly things, because I don't believe that the female folk or the women, so to speak, they are so aimed in a marriage or in a relationship is to reproduce. Yes, I understand the fact that there are ways to a mean. When I mean there are ways to a mean, they contribute a whole lot to regeneration and the likes. But of course, for a right-thinking man, you know that the women folk, they bring more to the table.
So are you saying he's not right-thinking?
I think he's just a controversial guy.
Okay, maybe we should let you guys hear it for yourselves.
Okay.
I've explained it. Maybe just a little. Just hear it. Just hear his voice.
A woman is meant to be giving direction and taking good care of. So if you're trying to, somebody well, especially a woman, rather you're a gunner.
So he says that if you treat a woman well, you are a gunner. That's what he's saying. That if you are going to treat a woman well, it means that you are what? A gunner. Now, point to know that, remember he said something about him having a child. I think it's just been controversial. See, this is this is him. He was very serious. I mean, I listened to it. I watched it more than 3 times. And I could tell that he was very serious, because the interviewer kept asking him, so if you have this kind of ideology about women, you have a mother and you have a child, what would you think of your girl child if she comes to you one day and brings this sort of man to the house? And he says that he would love for his daughter to bring a man like him, because he knows what it takes to be a good man. Moyi, do you think he's a good man?
Good man indeed. I mean, a foolish man will always think he's the best on the planet Earth. Of course, you will not admit that you're a foolish person. But all I say is foolishness in that man. And even liking us to animal. I'll come back to that one. But I mean, him saying that he would want his daughter to marry someone like him. I only see someone who is breeding a generation that will be worse than his. Like the kind of upbringing it will give to the girl would even make the girl understand that maybe this is the normal way of life. We've seen people that are broken, ladies that are broken, and all they just want is a woman that can, is a man rather that can beat them, a man that can lord over them. They do not see themselves as someone that needs to be cared for, to be pampered, because of the way your father treated your mother. So him saying that, I'm sure he's taking deliberate steps in making the other understand that you have to marry a man who is lord over you and this and that. And all of this just boils down to the fact that our parents are in a way failing us. Not all parents, but there are some parents that are our problems.
Okay, so when you hold that thought, while I quickly get to Akpampas, you heard what Omeyin says. She says that this has to do with upbringing, which I actually believe that it has to do a lot with upbringing, because I realized that every time that the man had to speak, he kept referring to his dad, and in fact, he went as far as saying his parents don't lie. So in his head, they're like these mini gods to him, like these people are just perfect, and he believes that the kind of relationship that his father and his mother had is the kind of relationship that he too, as an adult, as a 42-year-old man that has an HND, because I consider that a degree, even if that has an HND, to say with his mouth that he doesn't believe that women should be treated well. And I'm asking myself, what do you mean by women should not be treated well? And this brings me to class. He says something about class, which brings me to class. Now he says he cannot marry a woman that is beneath that is on the same scale as he is. I want to understand something. You know, people have this argument saying that, I think we saw a post recently before we came here where a lady had said that men that marry women that are above them are gold diggers. I don't believe in that ideology, but let me hear your thoughts on that.
See, we have to be factual here, and the reality is that in as much as there is no theory or there is no strong what's it called, that says you can't marry above your class. The reality is that because of, you know, previous and past antecedents of women that want to really lord over their husbands in the house, if they are a notch higher than them, it tends to reconfigurate the minds of some men that the only way you can control your wife, or the only way you can control the woman in the house, is when she's beneath you. And of course, maybe because of their upbringing, maybe they've seen it with their parents, maybe they've seen a couple of, you know, incidences that have shown that the only way you can, you know, manage a woman is when you are above her in all ramifications. So that's argument is there.
Okay.
Does it hold water? Of course. I mean, I'm not going to dismiss the realities of others. Some, that's what they are dealing with in their present family. But of course, as a personal as a personal opinion, I don't think that's the right ideology to hold on to. And for this guy, maybe that's the way, you know, he's seen with the parents.
It was obviously brought up that way. It's evident that it was obviously brought up that way. So guys, if you're just joining us, I would like you to call us on 091-3373-4592. 091-3373-4592. We are speaking to a topic which says, women are for reproduction, not to be respected. This was the claim of a controversial man. Let's see if it will play now. Yes. Old person speak to me and say, okay, this is the kind of ideology I have. You can't tell me that at 42. It bets, I'm sorry, if you're watching the show, it bets the kind of circle that you have.
I don't know. No. But is it an ideology? Like I said, this is an ideology that you want to hold on to as a right thinking man. I don't think it is right. But it is the realities of some people. We've seen people that it is the wife that killed the husband.
It's vice versa again.
I know it's vice versa.
Yeah.
You understand?
We need to be.
So don't let us make it look as if what he's saying is one, you know, out of the ordinary thing.
It's not normal.
It's a silly opinion. It's a silly ideology.
It's not normal.
But it is not out of the ordinary. We see this in our everyday life. Like I said, like you said, vice versa. We see this in our everyday life. Even in...
You know what kind of person that I am, look at the person you're getting married to. And again, that's why I said it speaks to upbringing. And again, they dance.
I mean them that they have their ideology, because there was a mistake somewhere before they got to that point. Now for this man, it is clearly stated that his parents were the problem. His father said his mother is nothing. There is nothing like love.
God, I beg
the mother doesn't love him, and they are just living together. The father self knows that the mother does not love him. So he now believes that between he and his wife there's no love, and no man can come and tell him that he loves his wife, because nothing like love exists. Now you see that it's a foundational problem.
Yes.
The foundational problem is a broken man. He's a man that has been damaged. Sorry, that's the word, not broken. He's damaged. He needs repair. Because if you have the ideology that a woman does not need to be pampered, all she needs to be is like you have to take hand. There is nothing she's used for. The only thing she's useful for, according to his father, is that a woman will bear you your own children. That's the only thing she's ever used.
I mean, literally, that's what he said. He said, my father sat me down and said, the one good thing your mother did for me, as an angel that she is, it was like, my daddy, what did she do? He says, give birth to you. And I started to ask myself, give birth to you. So let's just say you didn't come. And it was a female child that came. So what will happen?
Do you think they count female children as children? There's some cultures that, honestly, those cultures don't even help matters. And that's why I am of this opinion that even if you have a cultural background that is not so great, you should unlearn and relearn things.
That's literally life.
And grow like that.
That's literally life.
You are like breeding other people to be like you.
Yeah.
I understand that we have cultural beliefs. You have the way your father grew, your forefathers and all of that. But as we advance, we are in the new world, the new age. You grow with us. Some people are stuck in that background knowledge.
This one,
they are not moving.
This one is not stuck. Oh, this one is stagnated. They've put his two legs inside the ground. He cannot come outside because no. I know that you have a lot to say as regards this man's ideology, but again, he even liking us to animal. What's that thing called? He said lion. He is lion.
He said he would liken us to animal. You know when lions want to hunt their food, so they go for the younger one. So he is the predator, a woman is the prey, and the wife is the prey.
And he says that he hunts his prey well. See, you know,
selectively select.
I was looking at him, and he was smiling and he was speaking
with
all seriousness, and I'm like, okay, just like when you said, this man is from a damaged background. You can't tell me it's not normal. It's the reality of some people. These things happen, but it is not normal. You now have a female child that you are grooming, and you're grooming her into thinking that you are the perfect example of a good man. So tomorrow, that child will see somebody that loves her, respects her, accords her, and think he's an abnormal. She will say, no, my dad says this kind of men are not great men. Then you should not see the one I'll say, sit down there and shut your mouth. She'll say, that's the man.
You guys have listened to that podcast now of the woman that said that her father beats her, and her father told her husband that he should beat her, that it's normal for a man. He told the man that married his daughter,
he said, let me teach you
how to deal with her. There's another one that said the father always beat the mother, so she felt like it is not my mom must beat me. If a man does not beat me, he doesn't love me. Just imagine the kind of children that you're grooming with that kind of mentality.
Of course, I don't think it's right for any female child to grow in that environment. But one thing that I feel that is quite ironical in all of this is the father described the mother as a queen.
My brother. Yes, so
no,
the boy said
no.
He said
so.
He said
queen. You said queen. That's why they'll be rubbing your thumb on your head. That's why they'll beat you. They'll be rubbing palm on your head. What kind of queen? So you stop with the queen.
Calm down. In all of this conversation, right? It looks like the two women in this situation are so. Understand?
They have to be comfortable.
Now,
they have to.
Probably.
Who will take them?
Yes, I go along with the thought of knowing that it's a foundational problem right from the father. Maybe it was the experience of the father. Maybe the father met a lady somewhere that he was treating as, the best thing after sliced bread. Now saying that we don't have some bad women that take you for granted.
Am I lying?
Yes.
We don't have women that, in fact, what am I even saying? There's a street lingo that says "see finish." You understand? There's that tendency for you. You understand? It's there. And we have some women profess all of your love. You are doing the best thing for them. For someone that has such an experience, recalibrate his brain and say, maybe even treat any woman this way.
Okay.
Maybe I should be the hard guy. I should be the hard guy in this relationship so that I can command that respect.
Okay.
Maybe the father has had such an experience and it has recalibrated his brain, and he felt that I'm applying this my new ideology in my family and everything is working.
Your experience as a person should not be passed down to another person. You heal first.
But you would agree with me that
you heal first.
In their family, it looks like it's working for them in the family because the mother is not complaining.
No, it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. I don't think it's working.
So women just stay in that marriage because there's no way I'm going to.
I've lived my life. This is it.
I already have children for you. There's no point in going anywhere.
And if the father has a kind of ideology that the son has, that says, okay, this is my what's it called, my degree. Maybe I have a BSc. You must not go past the BSc, or you must not even have a BSc, or come and be a housewife, so that I can be higher than you. If the kind of ideology the son has is the same kind of ideology the father has, and she has, I don't know how many children they have, but I just saw that is him. Maybe he has other siblings. The mother has better like that. I don't think in the olden days. It is now that women are literally having a voice. That women are standing up to speak to things. Before there was before there was a silence culture. Now you're already married. What are you doing? So you have reproduced. Sit down. Do you understand? But it is now that women are speaking up, and that is the reason why I am sitting down here and telling you, Sakpe, you need to go for therapy. You need help. No, because I can actually imagine. I know that I'm not personally. I might not be in the right to say, oh, I know what the wife is going through. Because like you said, she might just be comfortable with it. She might just have accepted her faith. Let's also add that she might just have accepted her faith. That this is the man I am with. My parents have already said, this is the man you're going to stick with for the rest of your life. You're not coming back to the house. Stay here. Maybe she's a well-grounded, traditional woman. Yes. Because this kind of woman, I beg to say, she will not grow. You don't understand it. If you are with somebody and you are not growing with the person, then you have no business.
Margaret,
isn't that? No, but it's true.
Yeah.
I'm about if you have a friend, if you have friends around you and your friends are not growing, what is the essence of you being in that company?
See.
What is the essence, please?
Of course.
What is marriage?
Wait. See, there are some women that once they're enjoying the barest minimum, they are okay. They are not what's it called?
Fighting for
they are not pushed to want more.
Yeah, pushed to want more. They don't have ambition. They are
That's what I'm saying. Like she's stagnated now because of the man.
Yes. I understand the preference. There are women like that.
Yes.
See, once you give me food, you are giving me this. I'm okay. I have children. I'm fine. But the thing is, I would say a woman should not tie herself inside kind of bondage with a man who has inferiority.
Yes, inferiority complex. Don't worry, you're talking.
Don't marry
Carry on.
A man that is not secured about himself.
That is very insecure.
That is not even okay on himself by himself. He would never see you successful in life. He will never want you to success. He will never want you to advance. Now imagine, because you are an HND holder. Now, I want to become a BSc holder to advance my, telling me because you are an HND holder.
You're going to sit down here.
The woman also saw him like that before she married him.
No, away from this man now. I'm talking about other men that have that kind of, or men that single guys that are still out there looking
just
for
be
ladies,
single.
and you have those kind of mentality. Please be
single.
Yes,
be single.
You don't have to tell somebody to your own because of your low mentality.
You can't tell them that they should be single.
They should find a woman like that that has such a poor mindset.
It's just like I enter the store and I need to pick a product and I saw the price. I'm not comfortable with the price. I walk away.
Yes.
It's so simple.
Yes,
so
I agree.
If I walk up to you and I tell you that, okay, I want to get married to you, I'm a strict traditional man. I want my wife in this way, just be at home, take care of the kids, I'll work, bring the money home. If you're okay with it.
In this time and age.
Not choice.
In this time and
not
age.
Choice. There are some women, they don't want stress. They don't get ambition. They don't want to become any CEO. They
this thing Akwampa is saying reminded me of another one I saw. I think it's not I don't think it's a Hunt's game show. It's one show like this you watch on YouTube. It's also a dating, game.
Okay.
And now the girl says that she just asks the guy, "Do you beat women?" The guy, the guy busts in balloon. Say, sister, what's going on with you? She said, "No, I like my men beating me. Beat me, hit me. When I offend you, slap me." Like this was how I was.
For real, I wish you just joking.
I'm not joking, no. Do you know the guy was not advised? The guy was not telling her, "Sister, you need to heal. Sister, you are not fine. He was like, see, I'm not even going, he was even telling, I'm not even going to disrespect you. I think there is a problem with you and you need to heal. Something is wrong with you. She was like, no, she's fine. That even her ex, that's what he used to do to her because that's how she likes it. That she likes when she's talking to a man says, shut up, and he slaps her. That she respects him. Wow. You know, when you see such women,
I'm not surprised.
when you see such women, there are a lot of things that come to mind. Women that have low self-esteem. In fact, let me say they don't have anything going for them. They don't even have any self-worth.
Right.
Everything has been trampled on. I say it again. See, if I'm in a relationship with you, we're in a relationship for growth. If I'm not gaining anything from you, not getting anything from me, there's no reason why we are together. If you work in an organization, if you're not working hard for the organization, they will lay you off. Do you understand? I will never understand it. Maybe back in the day, when there was this archaic mindset of a woman should just be a housewife. You go to the farm, come back with bush meat, we sit down around the bowl, eat a bar and bush meat with black soup. No. We're in a new era. Times have evolved. Times have changed. Mindset has changed. You can't tell me that the way you were in 2022 is the same way you are now in 2025. So you can't tell me that a man that went past 16, 20, 30, he has gone past 40, he's now 42. Now we don't even know when he shot that. Do you understand? Maybe he's even 43 now. You're not telling me, there's the kind of mindset that you want to keep with you, and you're advising me, you're saying, see, any man that treats a woman, you're a goner. What do you mean by you're a goner?
And Margaret, I was telling you something in the office today. I met someone at a point in my life, and he said that if he's from this same tribe, I don't want to say that that's all of them are. I would give excuse to some people, but it's from the same tribe. And he says, when I'm with a lady, if I want to marry a lady, I will love her, but my mom and my sisters will have to do some things to frustrate her, so that she can show me that attitude, some characters that is in her. You know, when we are lovers, we will not be able to, there are some things to be hiding from each other. So my mom and my sisters will do some things to her to frustrate her, so that she can show herself attitude that she's not showing me. And I said, you will expose your wife to, or your wife to be, to your mom and your sisters, and allow them disrespect her because she's nothing, so that you can know her character.
Yeah. But he told you beforehand, and you did not follow.
That's what
if
I
you
said.
see the way I do.
See, there are some women.
Part of this, Margaret, the guy is educated. The guy is doing his
business. If it is my education.
Moi,
oh my God.
There are some women in your shoes that will say, okay, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I want to be like this.
See, I would have a problem if you guys didn't have that discussion before and like, okay, this is the way I want my women. See, I know some guys that, yes, of course, they treat their wives very well, but they will tell you that I don't want my wife to work.
Yeah, I know that. I've met those ones too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Housewives, don't take care of take care of the children, take care of the house.
There are some that are take care of you.
The argument is that I don't want my wife to be worn out at an early age.
And some of them is not to be worn out. Let's just be clear.
No, that's the argument.
No, some of them it's not to be worn. Some of them they are just insecure. Insecurity. Carry your
shot. My wife. So now. I mean, is the way they see their women, you understand? So if I tell you, I walk up to you like, okay, you are a 9-to-5 career woman, and I want to get married to you, I say, okay, me, I don't want my women to work, or I don't want my woman to work. If you are okay with it, you understand? And we get to the family, we get to the marriage, everything is working fine. You understand? See, I can really advise some people like, I'm on my woman, I know they work, and no wahala. You understand? I can pass that opinion. Because it works with me does not mean it's going to work for you.
Yeah.
You understand? He's working in his own family. The woman, the wife in the house, she's comfortable with that mindset that, okay, my Lord is my husband. You understand? And everything is working fine. Maybe the guy get money, everything the family is happy. And enough is like, okay, it looks like this ideology that my father passed to me is the way to go.
See, I wish the camera was on me and Margaret when you said the guy get money, because normal. Be like, people will not get money, they get this kind of mindset. If you're rich, not get this kind of mindset.
You'll be shocked. Now, people will even get money pass us. You understand? Now, them worse.
No, I just no. You know, it's funny and it's not funny. It's funny in the sense that I don't know how we conformed to this kind of reality, that a woman should be, a housewife. She should just belong to just the home. She should not have anything to do. Now, the point to note that even most housewives now have like little things that they are doing, and they don't have to go out. You know, because there are a lot of online businesses now, so you can just sit at home and work on your phone, on your system. You don't have to step out of the house. So you're still doing that, and you're still doing, because you need to be busy. See, I don't advise women not to have anything doing, and you're just saying this man. So if January you did not give money for sanitary towel as a woman, you're gonna go, my lord and my king, please, I need sanitary towel. Is that what you're going to be doing? Is that what you're going to be doing? My lord and my king, I need sanitary towel. Is that what you're going to be doing? So I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Literally, I feel for the woman. No, I feel for the woman.
I feel for
her. It's a lot.
You mentioned something at the latter part, and it was like control. And you also mentioned it that some men feel like if their women are above them in certain areas of life, they would not be able to control. Now that word control is leaving me in some kind of ways that I'm like, I don't understand. It's a relationship, it's a marriage. Should that word control even be in existence at all? I mean, it's a normal thing that a woman should be submissive to the husband. The husband should at least have a level of superiority over the woman, that you can tell her do this or do that. But that word control, that means I can tell you, go there. You don't have an opinion. According to him,
you don't have
you don't have an opinion.
You don't have
and whatever I want to do
is what you will do.
Not question me.
That is it.
Now, why do we have to get to that point where control is a thing in relationship?
As Christians, I mean, the good book says two become one. That's what my Bible tells me. I don't know where my Bible says two become three, they become 10. It's two become one. But I understand that, just like Akwankwa had said, there is a level of sea finish that a man will take. There's a level of sea finish that a woman can take, and that could, cause unhealthy boundaries. I get it. That could also lead to what you're talking about, the control. But as regards this particular conversation, as regards this man, this is not. I don't think this is a case of maybe. That led to that. I think, as I said, it's an upbringing.
True.
It was brought up that way. He watched his dad that way. It's just like a child. That a child that was born by a certain parent. It is the things that you see your parent do, the things that you emulate from your parents, that you will try out on other people. Do you understand? So that is what is going on in his life now. So for that man to actually improve on himself, honestly, I think he needs therapy. What do you think?
So.
You don't think so?
I don't think.
You think he should just carry on?
That's his life.
And Papa said that's your life for your fellow man.
And Papa is raising kids. He's going to raise a boy. See, I just remember something now, that there was this man in my church then. He gave his testimony by himself. He said when he got married to his wife, he went to go and buy passion. You know what passion is? It's not pankereo. It's the one that is longer than cake. No, I think there's one that if you sit down here, if you do like this, it can reach the person in that place. He went to buy it and put that for his house. Then I asked him why. He said that's how his father used to buy it. I used to beat his mom. So when he got married, he had to buy it and keep it there. For the day that the wife will misbehave, he used to beat him. It had to take the Holy Spirit to convict this man. And like, you don't need this, eh?
So that the reason why I said at that age, I feel he's overgrown. What might change him? I don't think it's really therapy.
It's what?
How are you going to convince a man like that has such an ideology?
They can try at least.
Who will try?
If he's willing to change.
If he's willing, it starts with intentionality.
Does he look like someone that is willing?
He's intentional. Sir, you are intentional.
It makes me wonder if that kind of person can fall in love.
The only thing.
Like, how did he fall in love with
the only
like,
thing.
But he told you now that he's not in love.
The only thing that can change such a man is if maybe at the end of the day, or one way or the other, he has a special encounter, or maybe one bad experience happens to him, and they now realize that the way I've been thinking is the wrong thing. It's the wrong thing. But for you to now say, Baba, make you go therapy. This one sees that's the way of life now. That must be passed to the children.
Ah, wow.
You understand? Let's say he's even yet to get married, or maybe
he's married.
He's in his early 20s when I ask, okay, Baba,
can change.
This one.
See, please, I saw something in the comments. I think I will have to say it because I'm agreed to it. Him and his offspring and his generation.
They should stay away from me.
Stay away from me and my generation. Please, stay away from us. Please carry your lineage and anything like that and be going. Let us go like this.
Who will marry them?
They will see their people.
They will see their people.
Don't reach my side. Let us go like this. Thank you very much.
They will see their people. They will see their people. You are very correct to those people. But honestly, you know, it's all fun and games until it's not more fun and games. I think that you need help. I think it's a foundation problem. I mean, the Bible says if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Again, I've preached again. Sorry. So, I mean, I think you need help. You need healing. You need to unlearn certain things if you're watching the show. I know you're an adult now, and we might likely not have anything to say to you. Like Papa has said, that is how you want to live your life. But again, just think about the kid that you're raising. Think about the man that you are. If your daughter ends up with it, anyway.
He said it's a
they
good
should not
man.
say that.
According to you, you are a good man. Please carry on with your life. I don't have anything to say. Yeah, said it and that's all. You are a good man. You are a good man.
No,
Yeah, agree.
Does it look like a
They say
bad
he's
man?
good man. I've agreed with him.
It's okay.
That he's a good man.
Thank you so much for joining us on the lounge. Until next week, Thursday. Bye.
I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
Why do you leave Henry?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
you
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes